Hi, I'm Trisha Bantigue. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Queenly.
My name is Zhou. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Queenly.
The Queenly idea originated from my own personal experience within the pageant industry. When I was 19, I got the opportunity to join my very first pageant. I went into it with just a lot of positivity and I gained a whole lot. I loved the feeling that it gave me. I loved the communication and public speaking skills it enabled me to have. And last but not least, I loved being able to meet all of these women that are extremely talented, empowered, and intelligent, representing their own countries, their own cities that were there. And I just love the support that you get from one another. And because of that, I kept going. And once I kept going through all these different pageants, I saw one similar pain point of every single girl, which is being able to find and afford the evening gown that they're gonna wear. And quickly enough, I saw that this happens also with prom or homecoming or even weddings. And I thought to myself, like, there has to be a much better way to basically buy and sell dresses.
Queenly's whole platform is to be able to let every single woman find her perfect dress. And that's trying to include women of all sizes. That's trying to include women of all demographics. The thing about technology is that it's meant to bring people together. And we believe that taking the technology we have in letting women shop from each other's closets and showing all our users, hey, you can look beautiful in all these different ways. You don't have to fit into this one ideal of beauty. That's the type of glamour, that's the type of image that we support.
For me, being a female founder has been an everyday struggle. For most, we use that as fire to change the industry, right? And being a female founder just means a whole lot more because for centuries, women were not allowed to do anything. And so now we're pretty much breaking the glass ceiling. The first challenge is that you have to wake up to this really rude awakening and realization that it's not glamorous. I think that a lot of movies and TV shows have glamorized this industry of just being a startup founder and being the next Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos and being the next billionaire. That's not necessarily the case. And even if so, it's gonna take a long while to get there, and that road is not gonna be pretty.
As a software engineer as well as a startup founder now, the lesson is to always build fast, but also always try and fail and try again. Because you're always going to have a conversation with your user. You're never going to build the perfect product on first launch. And the point of software is that you can always change and adapt to it as it grows.
My greatest failure so far is that not realizing our worth sooner. And I think that is very prominent within female founders, is that our confidence is a lot lower than male founders just because this is what society has set out for us, right? That we have such a higher gap to conquer. And so in the beginning, when we started fundraising and pitching to all these investors, I had this mindset of, oh my goodness, like, I need your money. So I will say whatever you want me to say in order to get your money because we need it. And I mean, in reality, we do need money, but at the same time, I didn't have the mindset of like, oh, you actually need us so that you can make money. And that sort of confidence is something that I wish I realized sooner, because we're building something that is going to be revolutionary to an industry that will pretty much change how people function, how they think, how they view dresses. And this is something that I'm extremely proud of now that I know this. And I think fundraising and pitching to investors would have gone way differently if I had this confidence about the path that we're embarking on.
One word that describes me would be optimistic. I'm pretty optimistic about what tech can bring to different industries. That's why I built Queenly. And I'm pretty optimistic about the future of technology in everyone's lives.
One word that describes me, I would have to say, is resilient. Personally, I've been through a lot of adversity growing up, and I was never really given a lot of resources nor support from role models. I had to really motivate myself in pushing myself forward, achieving a higher education, or even goals that I was never meant to. I could translate that onto my experience being a startup founder. Is that because this is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and having that resilience have pushed me through a lot of the obstacles that we've had and a lot of really low points that we've had, kind of really wondering should we keep going, or is this something that is meant for us? And having that kind of resilience really pushes me forward.